Hi guys, it's time for another episode of Buster's Book Reviews, and Chris let me use his room for this one. Oh god, it's so cool. Got his writing awards up here. You got Seamus posters over here, his Ravens memorabilia and trading cards, his Greg Biffle diecast cards. Got posters and the teddy bears and the hockey mask is kind of creeping me out a little bit, but let's forget about that and get to the book. For the Halloween season, we're gonna do The Dark Half by Stephen King. Now, this book is about a guy named Thad Beaumont. He's a writer who has a wife and two beautiful kids. He's got some decent books out there. He's decently well known, but nothing special. But what people don't know is that he's got a secret. He writes under the pen name of George Stark. He's a guy who writes all these bloody, vulgar, just out-of-this-world stories, and people just buy them and eat them up, and they love them. But people don't know it's really him. Then, one day, the smart-aleck guy comes in, and he's figured out the secret. And he tells Thad if he doesn't pay him a bunch of money, he's going to bring it out to the public. So Thad and his wife come up with a plan. They cheat the guy and come out and tell everybody themselves. And they do this big article where they bury the pen name at a graveyard and everything. And it comes out and everybody knows. But then, these people, everybody involved with doing this, they all start to die mysteriously. Like his editor and all these different people. And Thad's fingerprints are found at the scenes, but there's no way he could have been there. So, of course, the sheriff is confused, and nobody knows what the heck is going on. So the book goes through Thad trying to figure out what has happened, and his pen name has come to life and become a person of his own. And the book goes through him trying to figure all this out and try to get away from the guy and stop him before he can kill again. Now, I have to admit that this is one of my all-time favorite Stephen King books. It's actually my second favorite and one of the first ones I ever read. I would definitely give it 5 stars because, like I said, it's one of my all-time favorites. And they also did a movie about it, and it starred Timothy Hutton, and it wasn't, I don't think it was exactly like the book, but it did pretty good. I would definitely give it 3 or 4 stars out of 5. And definitely worth reading, and but I would read the book first because you wouldn't know everything. Now, last week before I got cut off, and before I got to say, and I also forgot to say about the Odd Thomas thing. Odd Thomas also had a movie, and that movie I would give 5 stars to because it was perfectly faithful to the book. I would say it was a good 85% faithful to the book, and if a movie can do that much, then it's a good movie based on a book. It didn't just butcher it. Okay, well, that was my review of Stephen King's The Dark Half, and it's definitely a good read. You might want to go pick it up or get it on your Kindle or whatnot, and I hope everybody has a safe and creepy Halloween, and like Chris always says, happy reading.